See now, see y'all keep
37,000.
miscalculating. Them statements say she got over $1 million in each one of them, and then on the bottom of them, she said she got 37,000 and some dollars in one, and 36,000 in the other,
But you
and she
know
got
it's two
two.
different ones out. He got two different ones out. One of them do say in 100,000, and then the other one that
It
we
said in
have
37,
say
37.
million.
I,
It's
I,
no,
I,
I'm saying it's two different sets that's out.
And all that girl did was broke a book about how to break down your stock and how you can profit off of a snap a picture of it and say, Big Joe, show me yours. I showed you mine.
and my thing is also too. You talk about you talk about put your money in a trust, sweetheart. A trust can go through legal, it can go to legal legalizations, and if you meet the right person that has the money in the background, they can free like this right here. With this right here, if you meet the right person and they got the right lawyer, they got the money, you can free. If she has all that, you can freeze all that to where she can't live off that. She can't even take off that.
That ain't even his.
I know it's not his.
Ain't even
You,
no name on the
And I
statement.
just said
cause
that too earlier
you
about
did
what
a
you just said. But the thing is, this is not her money. This is a book of something. She is lying. Tap y'all, they reporting. Tap, 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 tap. Throw penny gift. Whatever y'all do. Just I'm not gonna keep saying it. I can't doing it.
It's not. I don't say this is not. This is a real statement, but it's not. It's not her statement. But also, too, thing about it is people don't realize trust can be put into legal a litigation, and if you have the money and have the resources, you can freeze that. Especially if you're suing, you can freeze that trust, and the person who's receiving from that trust, they can't get anything from it. You just have to have the money and the power to go in and go after it. But my thing is, talking to Cynthia earlier today, if you got that much money in a trust,
Why you asking her for $300?
you should be at that point. You should have some credit cards to back up and for you to pay anything that you need to pay for. So why you ask anybody for personal cash?
Cause he ain't got no money. He was never in no LA or California, wherever he was
And
supposed to
then
be.
what's the
He
kicker
gonna be.
about the whole situation that behooves me is you asked for $300 and then you had the audacity to pay it back in installments. Girl,
Who
if you
does
don't
that?
hit your goofy.
Well, first, and I'll be honest with you. First off, and this is how you tell a broke bitch. First off, I'm not, and sorry, Cynthia, I'm not calling you random at no means. But if you're not hitting your inside people, whether it's close, very best friends and family, for access of cash,
Thank you,
but you
Shell.
but you gotta hit of somebody that you met and somebody was going against you on TikTok and ask for $300. Bitch, you
Exactly.
bitch, you broke. Because bitch, if at the end of the day, if I need to make an expense that I don't want my man to know about it, I'm not I'm not hitting up y'all. I'm not finna call y'all and ask y'all for anything. What I'm finna do is I'm probably gonna call my mom and call my best friends.
Well, he ain't got nobody to call.
Well, and I get that, but what I'm just saying. My point is, what I'm saying is, you not hitting up everybody. That nigga, you broke. I'm not, because I'm never hitting up nobody outside of my inner circle to ask for money. Then from what she's saying is, she's been recording their screen calls, or their phone calls from the whole point. But
Exactly.
do you have that? Do you have that recorded? Will you ask her for $300?
More than likely, no. Or yeah, but it's chopped up.
And that's what the whole thing with Omar. Like I'll tell Omar, I won't be bothered with that voice recording because that voice recording says all thing in that voice recording is, and I always join it late. But in that voice recording, I've never heard Omar ask her for money. I only heard her offer money. I heard him talking about a situation, but I've never heard him ask
See,
for
the
money.
whole point about that whole thing, that was a scam because she was offering the money, hoping that
Yeah.
he accept. Then she would have had something else to use over his head.
But what she did was, I'm be honest with you. What she did was, she threw in one key word to make somebody who's asking for money and a large lump sum of money to deter them. She said, "We can, I give you the money. I can do we can have it wired to you the same day. The only thing about it is, we had to draw papers and we set a promissory note to pay back." And anytime you say certain things like that, it does it probably does deter people to ask you for money.
Yeah, she tried to
Cause
manipulate the situation.
yeah, but my thing is also too. My thing is at the end of the day, like I said, all the recordings I heard, because this is my second time hearing her play this recording. I've never heard him
Oh,
ask for money. I've always heard him
oh,
offered it.
this man just posted something about Cynthia on his page.
See, Shell, make sure y'all tap on the screen, gifting, and all that good stuff because we giving valuable information here. And that's how we protect our lives. But Cynthia, you was absolutely right. It was calculated because if y'all remember, he was the first one who ever exposed Hillary's story on TikTok, all about all the lies about not being married. So she had to do something. And when they became friends again, she did all that because she knew one day she would have to use it. She even said it online. She said, "I'm glad I recorded him because I knew one day I was going to have to use it. I should have never trusted a backstabbing, big, you know how she act. Y'all know how she act."
And that's my thing for you to go and do that, and that was your mindset of it. That means you have to do it. That means that your intention was never positive. It was always negative at that point.
Me personally, if I knew, it don't matter if, let's say for instance, if me and Danny had a fed out and we had a big powwow on this internet and it went viral all around TikTok and I exposed whatever about her business to it or whatever. Yeah, and over time if we did make up. I ain't having no conversation with this bitch no more about nothing personal. No offense, Danny.
I
Yeah.
don't take no offense to it.
And that's just not like, I don't know. I
And
look
just
at
like
it.
and just like Netta, I never was a fan of her anyway. I used to just laugh at her because she was butt ugly, and people used to ask her what she a man or a woman. I ain't got no beef with her, but I just didn't particularly like her content because it really wasn't entertainment to me. It was just funny to watch them fuss at her all the time in the comments. But the thing about that is that was calculated too. Netta agreed to the interview but didn't show. But guess what? If Omar offered her money, she would have been. I don't know if they had a payment arrangement going on after they did the interview. So I'm not talking for him, but they don't do nothing unless it's a profit. Well, that's the same thing, Hillary. All of them want something in return. They think they better than everybody. They think they can have a conversation with nobody without having some type of profit off of it. And that is not how the world works.
No, it's it's not